Hi everyone, my name is Carla LaChapelle of carlalachapelle.com. I'm a realtor, and what I do is that I help my clients activate their real estate legacies. Real estate is so very important in people's lives. Most people, it will be their greatest investment. Working with me, I take my clients step by step through different programs and educating them on how they can help make their purchase good, not only for today, but that will benefit their children and their children's children. Real estate is by far one of the staples in creating generational wealth. And only by being educated in the ins and outs of it, then one can truly take advantage of what it has to offer. Today, what we're going to look at is that we're going to start looking at little pieces of important information on various types of real estate. We're going to look at one today, and that's one very important aspect of when you buy or look to purchase a co-op or a condo. Okay, so again, if you know anyone who is interested in buying a co-op or a condo, please tell them to take a look at this video, and it's just going to be a few minutes, but it's information that they'll definitely need before they make their purchase or while they're making their purchase. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up a PowerPoint here. Give me 1 second. All right, here we go. Okay. In buying a condo or a co-op, you have to read the offering plan. Okay. Now, what is the offering plan? The offering plan contains all of the rules and regulations of the condo or co-op. For the difference between a condo and co-op, we'll have to go into another time. But there are very significant differences in whether you will choose to buy a condo or a co-op. And you have to be keenly aware of what those differences are. Okay, so definitely check for another video for the differences between a condo and a co-op. Anyway, back to this. Okay. When you buy the co-op and the condo, you also agree to live by the rules of the offering plan. So therefore, the Attorney General strongly suggests that everyone read the whole offering plan before purchasing the co-op or a condo. What you can do is that if you see a co-op or a condo that you like, ask for the bylaws. The bylaws are the actual laws that govern the co-op or condo. And well, the offering plan is actually usually like a 300-page document. The bylaws maybe will be 10, 15 pages. They'll summarize the most important points. But it's definitely something you have to take a look at. Before closing, you will have a few days for your lawyer to take a look at it. But if you know what the rules are up front, as soon as you know if you like the place or not, that'll save you a lot of time. And the more offering plans that you take a look at, and the more that you're familiar with, the better you are in a better situation to make a decision that's right for you. Okay, so we're just going to take a look at some examples of why you should look at an offering plan. All right, we did this one already. Okay, so one of the big things that's different from building to building, from offering plan to offering plan, are the rules on if you would choose one day to use your property as an investment and rent it out. We're going to take a look at several offering plans today in different sections. So let's take a look at this one, renting to unit. For this particular building, there's no restrictions upon the ownership of a unit. So anyone can purchase it. Sometimes there are rules on who can purchase certain units and who can't. So this is why it's so important. Units can be sold or leased by a unit owner, provided that such unit owner is not in arrears of paying the common charges, and provided further that the sale or lease is first offered to the condominium under the same terms. Okay, so basically this particular condo, this is actually happens to be a condo building, allows the owner to buy and sell, buy and lease or rent the units as they wish, as long as the person agrees to live by the rules of the condo. Not all places are like this, but I just wanted to show you one that is basically no strings attached. Let's look at another one. Now, in this one, has quite a few more rules. So let's take a look at it. So, leasing requirements. As noted in sections 4, 5, and 6, every lease on every home in the condominium will be subject to following the rules and regulations, regardless of whether it's stated in the lease. So, again, the offering plan even trumps the lease that you give your tenant if you should choose to one day use your unit as an investment property. So a lot of people do this. They start off small in a condo or a co-op, and then they upgrade to a home, either a one-family, two-family, or four-family home, and then move on just to continue building that wealth. Okay, so the lease must be in writing. The lease must be for the entire home. So in this building, you cannot rent out rooms separately. It has to be for the whole unit. C, the lease must be for a minimum and maximum of 12 months. Renewal shall be a one-year term and is subject to review by the board. I just blocked out what the name of the building is for privacy's sake. So here they're dictating that your lease can only be 1 year at a time. It cannot be 6 months. It cannot be month to month. It has to be in 1 year intervals. See, very important for you to know this before buying the unit, because once you buy it, you're locked into this agreement. Next, D. The use of premises is subject to the declaration by the bylaws of the condominium and declarations of covenants and restrictions. So again, they agree to live by the rules. E, the leasing of certain units of this housing building is prohibited. So even though this particular housing complex has over 200 units, but they had set aside certain units that have their own special rules. There are less than 50 of them. And these 50 cannot be rented out. They have to be owner occupied only. So again, very, very important to know. Within 30 days of occupancy by the tenant, the name, phone number, and tenant, together with a clear and complete copy of the lease, has to be given in to the board, to the managing agent. Okay? So if you plan to lease the place again, it has to be up and open and giving to the management. And within 45 days of the renewal of the lease of a tenant, again, the information has to be given into the board, and you cannot use it as a hotel, motel, or any other transient tenants. Okay, so no Airbnb or anything else other than that. It has to be full 1 year leases, right? So huge difference between the first offering plan and the second offering plan. That's just why this is so, so, so important. Let's take a look at the next one. All right. Now, this building is even different than the other two. It says, each unit owner may sell of lease of his or her unit, provided that he or she first gives notice to the board of his or her intention to do so by certified or registered mail, accompanied by a true copy of the signed contract of lease of agreement. In case of a live-work unit, such notice shall also include, without limitation, a portfolio containing representative samples of the proposed purchaser's work, herein above defined. All right. Now, again, another layer of rules to leasing the place. In the live-work units, they want to make sure that in this particular building, it is limited to artists and anyone related to the art fields. So therefore, if they don't have a portfolio, or if the tenant does not specifically fall into their range of what they consider an artist, you cannot rent to that tenant. All right, so three different buildings, three different offering plans, three completely different requirements. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Interesting. All right. Next. Some buildings, they have guest rules. Yes. You own the place, but still your guests have rules. Okay, a unit owner may not permit a guest to use the house for more than 3 days in the absence of a homeowner without written express consent of the board managers. So suppose you decide to go away for 2 weeks and you want someone to house sit. Well, you have to make sure to let the board of managers know that a stranger, well, not a stranger to you, but a stranger to the complex is going to be in your home for more than 3 days. Okay? So again, and this is only to one of the buildings that we of before. All right. So, and lastly, floor plans. Floor plans are something that every single offering plan has. The offering plan lays out all of the types of units that are in the building, all of the types of floor plans, and everything like that. So again, very, very, very important to read that offering plan. All right. We just went backwards by accident. Hey, things happen. What can we do? All right. So that's my 5-minute, I don't know, 7-minute tip for today. And I will see you guys next time. If you would like more, or you want to come up with different types of topics, if you have questions on any specific topics, just put it in the comments below. Okay, and we'll come up with another one. If you'd like to be on my mailing list, you can go to my website, carlalachapelle.com, and sign up to be on my mailing list. And in that mailing list, you'll get different tips of more detailed real estate related knowledge, okay, to help you out. So for now, I will see you guys later. See you next time. Bye.